Hello, my lovely Libras. This is going to be your reading for December 2025. It's crazy that we're already at the end of the year. As you can see, I'm in a new space right now. I will get some art or something for the walls soon, but all in due time. This is going to be your reading, like I said, for December. Just take this as a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon and rising, because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause at any moment, it's just trying to feel the energy that's coming to me. So I appreciate your patience there. All right, let's get into it. So your message, just gonna grab my little booklet here, Libra. Your message for this month is learning experience. And let me read that for you. Your message. You've dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself, the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you've come to understand yourself, your gifts, your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are and what you stand for and what's important in life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles that you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining and you'll soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace is a sense of security that comes from overwhelming hardships. Without the challenges in life that has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents a teacher that you have within, and through the integrity and connection, you'll be able to find the message within the mystery. If you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. And it's funny because when I say like moon and rising, when I'm doing my readings as well, I'm a Libra rising, have a lot of Libra placements as well, and that learning experience is definitely resonating with me right now. So let's take a look here for you, Libra, and just pull some cards and see what might be going on for you, okay, for December. Let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling here for you, Libra. For Libras, please. It feels like, so the tower is the main energy that's coming out here. Definitely is this energy I'm feeling with this learning lessons that's been happening here for you, especially when they were saying that times might be difficult right now. Totally understand that, but I feel like what this kind of tower is doing, it's crumbling things that maybe we were holding on to too much. It might be a relationship here. For some of you, it's just kind of emotional things. And I feel like this is kind of a big release for you, whatever this tower is that's coming in here, this unexpected change. The universe is coming in to change something here for you. And I don't know if it doesn't feel like specifically for you, but it's just change that is kind of coming in. And it feels like how we're adapting to that. And I feel like if you look at yourself at the beginning of the year, Libra, and you look at yourself now, going through this, you're going to feel like a very maybe vastly different person. Maybe your goals are going to change in this new year as well. But I do see the kind of betterment coming in. It's just kind of like the ending stages is this energy that I'm feeling for you. Ending stages of something, like wrapping up something here. And that's kind of why this tower card is coming coming out. So yeah, it can feel like things are crumbling right now, but it's also a chance to kind of rebuild for you, which feels really nice because I feel like it's more power. And I don't know if this is power of self-strength. Kind of feels like that in a way. It's like knowing yourself better. You're feeling more powerful, like it's like, when you get knocked down and you're like, okay, I've gone through that already. This is what I've been through. I've been down, I've been out, I've been kind of maybe at my lowest and lows. And now it's like, I've been there, so I'm not really so scared of it anymore. It's like, I'm not so scared of the dark. I'm not so scared because I've already been there. I've already done that and really gone through it. So I think you're going to see some real power. It's feeling like within yourself in this month of December, or looking at that. It's like how you're moving into this new year, right? Especially with 2025 being a 9-year, moving into a 1 year, how that's going to kind of change you moving forward. Because I feel this kind of build up for you, and I feel this this focus, which really feels nice, that's coming in for you, Libra, where it's just like, I feel like you're going to be like more eyes on the prize. You're going to be more like, I'm in control. I'm the one that kind of has got this here. I'm the one that's rebuilding this tower by myself, right? It's coming off with this tower moment with this King of Cups, and it's coming out sideways. So it could represent you and your feelings. King of Cups being able to process our emotions, able to be comfortable with our own emotions. And the King of Cups doesn't mean just like good emotion, like love, happiness, joy. It's also dealing with the negative emotions, right? The ones where we see as negative, or anger as, stress. But being able to understand that we're in these modes, and being able to kind of look at our emotions and understand them in a way that's like outside of ourselves. It's like, yes, I'm feeling this way, but this doesn't always have to be true. And I think that's kind of the big representation of the King of Cups, is someone that's able to find that balance, that mastery. My old set of cards, the King of Cups, was holding 2 cups, and I loved that imagery, but I love these cards, so we're moved on to these. But I see that as well. I see it as a balance. It's like we're holding both sides of the equation here, which is a perfect representation for Libra here as well. It could also mean that it is in the reverse here, because when the cards come out sideways in my reading, there's a personal choice, which means we're blocking our emotions, or not allowing our emotions to open up here. But I feel like this tower moment, whatever you're going through right now, is kind of forcing its way in there. So you're going to have to deal with some things, whether you like it or not here. And I think that's kind of what this tower moment is all about. Is it's just like, I've had to have deal with some maybe stressful, or some deal with some things in my own emotional well-being here. Maybe not only this month, but for this year. And I think it's going to be really, really telling for you, especially moving into the new year, of how you've changed. And I think mostly changing emotionally, but I see you more career focused moving forward from this month. You have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is actually a good card to get. It's where we're feeling left out of the cold, where we're feeling, kind of maybe betrayed or out. You're going to see maybe a new glimmer of hope. For some people, this could be a new job. For some people, this could be extra money coming in. It just is like this, almost this idea of like seeing salvation. I always see in that. You're just like, finally, the doors have opened for me. So there is a door opening for you here, Libra. You're going to start seeing it in December. It's going to make you in this kind of energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a strategist to me. The Queen of Swords is someone who, is playing that chessboard. And the Queen of Swords has been coming up for a lot of people. It's mentally strong, feminine energy, strategic, intelligent. It doesn't matter if you are male or female. It's just kind of more on the feminine side, less aggressive, especially in like speech or talk, or the words they use or the strategy they use. It's more of a feminine touch to it, which is still a master strategist, right? It's still someone who's kind of in complete control here. So I feel like that's what you are feeling, especially with this kind of Queen of Swords coming up. You have the sword kind of protecting you here, and it feels like you can kind of be your own protector. It's like, I don't really need anyone else to, hold my hand or protect me here. I'm very feeling strong in myself and my ability to kind of move through these things. And this is why this is this energy that I was feeling, that you were feeling like you're going to be kind of more powerful, because I feel like you're kind of going to really realize that you can rely on yourself a lot, and you're going to be a bit stronger, that sense of being like, what, I can protect myself. It's okay. I can go through these emotions. I can come back out of it. We do have the Knight of Cups here, so some of you might be choosing to move away from a specific relationship, or I'm kind of seeing like for some people you are maybe hoping someone's going to come in with this cup of love for you, maybe this year or this month. But I just get a sense of this, you're like not caring about this anymore. So maybe you're not caring about, you know, someone coming forward and being like appreciating you or loving you. Again, I'm just feeling this like self strength, this self kind of independence. So I feel like you're kind of just like, it doesn't matter if someone comes through with me with that, I can do that for myself. And that's that kind of independence vibe that I'm feeling through this kind of whole reading for you, Libra. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which is talking about new, maybe financial idea. Sometimes this is the beginning, right? The beginning of something, a seed we want to plant that we want to watch grow. And as it being a pentacle, it usually means something in our financial sector. So maybe you guys will have a new idea for a job, maybe somewhere you want to go. That's kind of more money. Maybe for some of you, it's going back to school and, you know, getting a higher education so you can get a better job. But I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, whatever it is that you have those seeds that you want to plant for the next year, now is going to be the right time to do it, because it does seem like it's aligned with everything that you do want here with this kind of Ten of Pentacles. I feel like things will just fall into place, but again, it's just the beginning, you know, like the beginning stages of it and then the end stage. So something that you're working on right now has really good chances of coming to kind of fruition for you and kind of turning out to be what you want. So take a look, you know, take a scan this month and see what it is that you are hoping for, what you are wishing for, because there is a kind of a good outcome here for you, especially in the longevity region. Two of Wands, talking about having the world in our hands and the Emperor energy. This is what I was talking about, this powerful energy. The Emperor is Aries energy. The Two of Wands isn't waiting for anyone, waiting for the ships to come in. They have the world in their hands and they're like, let's go get it, you know, let's go explore. And I feel like that with being paired with the Emperor here, which is such a masculine energy and which is an energy of taking the reins of life. I always see it as that, you know, this person, this Emperor doesn't wait for anyone. It just takes the reins and goes. And I feel like that's the energy that you are moving into, especially for 2026. You're like realizing that you have enough, you have what it takes, you have what you need here to really kind of see something come to fruition. So it's like, even if this cup of love isn't coming in for you, you're just like, I don't really care right now because I'm so focused on something else here. So focused on something else that I want. And I don't think that's you're going to like negate any of your emotional feelings here, but I think you're just like, you know, everything comes at the right time for me. So I'm just going to stay on this kind of course, on this strength moving into the new year. Some of you might be so independent that you are choosing to end maybe a relationship here. I do have the Ace of Cups coming in reverse, which is kind of a breakup energy, emotional upheaval, or emotionally kind of upset energy. You know, it's not really feeling joyful or well, so there might be a little bit of kind of sadness or depression here for you, but it's on the Seven of Cups here as well, which is kind of about confusion of which way to go. So some of you might be, again, exploring some of your emotions. That's really coming into play here when I was talking about the King of Cups, right? Choices we're making. Are we kind of suffocating our emotions, or are we letting them be and understand that we are able to kind of regulate them here? So it just feels like your emotions are playing a part in your confusion right now. So make sure you know first you are emotionally well, you know you are feeling rested, you are feeling emotionally in a good place, you're not in a state of you know, heightened anxiety, heightened depression, and making the calls that way. Try to find yourself to be a little bit more grounded this month, because it feels like if you're not emotionally grounded, it's kind of going to take you off course a little bit here, and it's going to lead to more confusion for yourself. If you're recently just going through a breakup and you're like, well, what do I do now? I think it's like your chance to kind of explore, your chance to figure out what it is that you do actually want and move forward from there. I do have the Six of Cups coming out sideways, which is past energy. So it's kind of talking about, if it's in the upright position, past energy is coming back here for us, coming into play. Could be a person from the past, or in the reversed here, it's just saying we're stuck in the past. So it's maybe looking at, especially in our relationships and our emotions, how we've dealt with things in the past, and kind of looking at it from a new light, because we don't kind of want to be in the same place we were, especially after all this change that is happening for you with this Tower card. It's saying, you know, it really wants to push you into the new, push you into this kind of new energy here for yourself. So there is a choice here. You know, you want to stick with the way you are doing things, but if you're unhappy with how things are, maybe take a look at how you did things in the past and try something different, try something new, especially if you are maybe looking for a new connection or are looking for a new relationship. Maybe it's time to try a different route for yourself here. So the Sun come out first here with the Death card in reversed. Some of you might be dealing with the Death. This is also Scorpio energy here. I have the Lovers card. I don't know if some of you maybe had, again, maybe there's a relationship that ended here, and you know, it's really kind of bogging you down. Maybe for some of you, you had someone very close to you kind of pass away that you felt was like a really soul connection. Gemini energy is kind of keeping you up at night and stressed about this. But it just kind of feels like, again, you just have to kind of process this energy, Libra, and then kind of, you know, be kind of kind to yourself through this kind of whole transition with this kind of Tower card that's happening here. Because it does feel like there is some kind of relationship ending or partnership kind of ending here for you. But just know the sun will shine again. Even the sun in reverse is actually a good card. What's interesting is you might be feeling like you're going back to the drawing board a little bit, starting over vibe. Because I do have the Three of Wands here, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. For some of you, this person's energy, maybe if you are obviously not a person that's passed away, but if it's a romantic connection, for you, it's just like you're going back to the drawing board because it feels like this person wasn't emotionally connected. They were more like sexually connected to you, or you feel like with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it was kind of playboy energy. You know, you weren't getting the truth, you weren't kind of getting the compassion, the love, or the nurturing that you kind of needed here. So you're just like, I'm going to go back to the drawing board, you know, start over again because something's not right here. Maybe it's you also, Libra, that you were just focusing more on that kind of passion, that chemistry, and less on the kind of emotional aspect of this relationship. So you could be having those questions about yourself and being like, whoa, you know, maybe I'm looking for something a little less serious if that's all I'm looking for in this connection, right? So maybe having those questions for yourself. I feel like you're going to be connecting a lot more to your emotions this month in December. And I feel like you're kind of going to be opening a little bit of a Pandora's box in a way and doing some work there. There is this great power in you, like within you this whole month. So I'm excited to see where that leads for you. Just going to pull some oracle cards here. You have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. We're currently in Sagittarius season right now, but it does feel like that. It does feel like anything that I've read here, and a lot of the cards can kind of be a little bit scary, right? The Death card is here, the Tower card is here, but I'm not really getting a really sad vibe. I'm not really getting like a like pit in my stomach feeling. I'm feeling like it is something that will transition away for you, so I'm not really worried at all in this reading. So again, don't get too scared because I do believe that luck is on your side, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You also got empathetic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's yours, or what's not yours, I should say. Empathetic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, and thanks to the energetic change in their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathetic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake others' feelings or moods as their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out in the world. Be gentle to yourself. Allow extra time to care and to recover energetically, which we were kind of talking about this here, right? You're like, I'm putting that energy back into myself. If you are feeling pressured to keep up with a certain pace instead of putting on the brakes, treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate and switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel like we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase that you're going through, or simply you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do this sustainably. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? And I think that's what we were talking about with this King of Cups here coming out sideways, right? Finding that balance between all of that, giving some to yourself, giving some to others here, especially emotionally, so that we can stay more grounded and we can kind of weather whatever emotions are coming up for us here. All right, Libra, that was your monthly reading. I hope it helped.